Hi betting experts, on Saturday November the 30th, 6 races on ITV on Saturday, the best of the action from Newbury and Newcastle. It's fighting 5th day at Newcastle, their big day of the year over jumps, and at Newbury it's a cracking card, mainly of some really good handicaps. We start off with our betting expert daily nap. This goes in the 3 o'clock at Newbury. It's a 3-mile, 2-furlong handicap chase, and I think Broadway Boy is the one to side with here from the red-hot Nigel Twiston-Davies yard. Now, I think he just needed the run on his reappearance at Cheltenham in October. If you watch that run back, he duelled on the lead at a pretty strong pace throughout and cracked turning for home. I thought he ran really well for a long way, and he could come on a great deal for that run. I suspect the flat galloping track at Newbury will suit him on rain-eased ground. He's got everything right here. He's a really bold jumper when he gets into a rhythm, and I'm hoping that Sam Twiston-Davies will be able to dominate from the tape and get these rivals out of their comfort zone from an early stage. Our betting expert value angle selection goes in the 2:10 at Newcastle. It is the day's feature, the Grade 1 fighting 5th hurdle, and I think Brentford Hope has everything in place here to strike for Harry Derham. Now, Harry's horses, I think it's fair to say 1 or 2 of them have been disappointing. Certainly the ones that he's fancied, he's had a couple let him down in the last couple of weeks, so that is a slight note of caution. But this one is a smooth traveller who's very reliable when he gets a bit of cut in the ground. I think this track will really suit him. He's got a burst of speed that needs to be produced at the right time. Paul O'Brien knows him really well. I think he's got race fitness on his side against his main market rival, and I thought he ran a blinding race when finishing second the other day. The remaining 4 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order. To Newbury, the 154, a handicap hurdle over 2 mile 4. Well, Issam, it looks a very interesting runner here for Tom Simmons. He's 5 from 15 in his career. Issam is progressive when he gets cut in the ground. I thought he ran really well when he needed the run on his first start of the season at Foss-Lass. The winner there, Lump Sum, was one of those horses the whole of Foss-Lass seemed to know he was going to win that day. He's back down to 11 to 10 from much bigger. He duly won. The runner-up, Steel Alley, has come out and won at Haydock, the big race at Haydock last Saturday, so it's strong form, and Issam just got tired up the straight under a quiet ride, probably over a trip that's too sharp for him these days, 2 miles. He's back up to 2 mile 4. He's been given 7 weeks to recover. Jordan Naylor knows him well. I'm sure he'll go well at what should be a double-figure price. Staying at Newbury, the 225, a very competitive handicap hurdle. Well, Castle Fort is one of my horses to follow this season. He's an unexposed handicapper. I think he starts out this year on a handy mark. Jane Williams has hit form after a quiet start, and he's another one who's a double-figure price. Obviously, there's some red-hot yards represented here at the front of the market, but Castle Fort might just be overlooked. He'll be a double-figure price. I'm sure he'll run really well here. He's likely to be fit with the yard now in good form. Again, over to Newcastle for 3:20, the rehearsal chase over 2 mile 7. Well, the Changing Man is a young handicapper to follow from the Joe Tizard yard. No yard going better at the minute than Joe. He's had an amazing 8 winners in the last 14 days at a 30% strike rate. Well backed for his reappearance at Wincanton, the local track, but Al Dancer routed the field. The only one still on the bridle was the Changing Man when he crashed out at the 16th. I think he'd have finished second probably, but he was the only one who looked likely to give Al Dancer a race that day, and I think he can gain compensation here if that fall has not left a mark. Brendan Powell's been booked. I think this way round will help him as well. Left-handed, he just jump out slightly that way. And finally, back to Newbury for the handicap chase at 3:35 over 2 miles. Well, Bo Balcar, I've been waiting for him to go left-handed for a very long time. He did manage to win at Wincanton last time, despite going out to his left, as he had done on his reappearance run. This is a harder race, and he has inched up the weights a bit, but he should now be fully fit. Nichols is flying as well. I think he'll jump straight going left-handed at Newbury, and the good to soft sort of ground will suit him ideally under the red-hot Harry Cobden. Best of luck with all 6 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.